has got to go!
SoCal Gas has got to go!
Stop the lies and stop the leaks!
Stop the lies and stop the leaks!
Shut it all down, that's what we seek!
Shut it all down, that's what we seek!
I'm here at the Shut It All Down rally in Woodland Hills, California. We're about to have a meeting to discuss the reopening of the Aliso Canyon gas storage facility.
Shut it all down!
Forever!
Shut it all down!
Forever!
Shut it all down!
Forever! This is what we're coughing about! This is what we're coughing about!
We've been working in this community in Porter Ranch for the last 3 years, and we're on the ground ready to hit the streets, knock on doors, and let people know what was going on when this blowout happened. Over a year later, even though the blowout has been capped at the Aliso Canyon gas storage facility operated by SoCal Gas, people are still getting severely sick. If people in this community weren't sick and dying, you wouldn't see all these people behind me trying to protest this facility and keep it closed down. It is literally a matter of life and death for people in the community. It is unacceptable, and we will not roll over on this.
There's hearings going on today, and just this morning, if you've seen the latest post, Save Porter Ranch co-founder having a bloody nose right after doing an interview about them wanting to open this place up. How pathetic is that? And I've seen social media in the last few days, a lot of blood. What the hell is going on in Porter Ranch? And why isn't our agencies not responding to any of this? Where the hell are they? Well, there's two of them inside, and tonight they're probably not gonna say a damn thing. They're gonna sit there like they usually do. But they and the rest of the world is gonna hear us, by God, tonight. Don't try and match wits with them and their numbers and all that. All that is meaningless when people are bleeding and they have cancer and they have skin rashes and their pets are dying. We don't care about those numbers. We don't care about the AQMD's numbers that said everything's fine. And we certainly don't care about SoCal Gas lies about there's nothing going on and it's all unfounded.
Porter Ranch is in the house tonight. We will not be silenced. We will not be quiet. This is what democracy looks like, and I work for you. So as your humble public servant here, I gotta protect this community in any way we know how. Whether it's activism in the streets, you guys give me strength to go up to Sacramento and make sure that we hold this administration accountable, and most importantly that we hold the gas company accountable for what they did to us.
Yeah! This is what life in Porter Ranch looks like. Bloody noses. I'm going to flip over to a photo of a rash. Here's another very common symptom that you can see, but a lot of people's symptoms you can't see. You may recall 2 Porter Ranch schools were shut down and relocated during the gas blowout. And so our champion here, school board member Scott Schmerelson, passed a motion at LAUSD that told Governor Brown, decommission this facility. Give it up for Scott!
Let me just say that LAUSD, the Los Angeles Unified School District, stands with you 100%. All of our board members, all 7, we don't agree many times, but we all agreed on this, and we did agree to shut the facility down.
My daughter was rushed to the hospital twice, and my other daughter, when she would come home from grad school, she would have nosebleeds all the time. She would get sick. My sister would come over, and on the way back home, she would have nosebleeds. And I had heart palpitations, anxiety attack. I had blisters, roof of my mouth. We had all this stuff, and I was wondering, why are we so sick? I mean, we are far from Porter Ranch. We are not that close. And finally, January, I put 2 and 2 together. I called gas company, and they told me, yes, you need to relocate.
Shut it all down! Shut it all down! Shut it all down!
We actually lived in Porter Ranch, and we were forced out of that community, and we moved out because my daughter was suffering nosebleeds and everything. But then what happened is that 2 weeks before Christmas, our best friend, the 7-year-old daughter, best friend of my daughter, she actually got diagnosed with AML, the most acute monocytic leukemia, and she actually going through her chemo treatments. She's already in the 2nd round of her chemo treatments. She already lost her hair and everything, and she's fighting for life.
There is no excuse for the negation of the residents' health. This is an outrage. We should all be outraged. How would you feel if this was your daughter?
Still getting sick! Still getting sick! Still getting sick! Still getting sick!
2 of my sons lost a total of 10 teeth in a month. 10 teeth. Fell out of, that's not normal. I have another son, special needs, as of, profuse nosebleeds even in the last few weeks, and I thought this was behind us. Come to find out things are leaking again. He's got a sore that has not healed and it won't heal anymore. When I took him to his pediatrician, the pediatrician said, yeah, all the kids that come here from the local schools have the same problem. And I said, what is that? She said, I send their blood out and I find the proteins are elongated in the blood as a result of breathing in the methane and the benzene. That's what it does. It elongates the proteins, and these kids cannot clot blood, and that's why all the noses bleed.
We are being poisoned! We are being poisoned! We are being poisoned!
We're sick again. Close this down. My dogs are gone. My health is gone. I'm slowly dying. Stop this. People are too sick to come and protest. They're too sick. They're in the hospital. I just got out of the hospital. I've been there 30 years. My mountain is gone. There were sheep on that mountain. Look out your window. Is there a bird? No. There's nothing up there, just us, because we can't go anywhere. Where are we going to go? Please help us.
Shut it all down!
Shut it all down! Shut it all down! We are the public! We will shut it down! We are the public! We will shut it down!
So basically, I've been getting sick because of the darn stupid gas company. And President Trump wants to build a border. I say let him grab Jerry Brown and the stupid gas company and let them build that border right there where the Porter Ranch is, and let them stay in there. Shut it down now!
So Governor Brown has been taking President Trump to task about his climate and environmental record. We're seeing who Trump is appointing to take over the EPA. But what we know is really concerning. Governor Brown's sister sits on the board of Sempra, the parent company for SoCal Gas. He has taken millions of dollars from SoCal Gas and Sempra.
There was a letter sent around by SoCal Gas stating that doctors should not treat anybody who was part of the gas leak because there was nothing wrong. What we found out was that my daughter's white blood cell count had gone drastically low. My son had started having gastrointestinal problems. Later on, my wife contacted a corneal ulcer from the benzenes that were coming out. She nearly lost eyesight in one of her eyes. Now, all 3 of them and myself were all drastically affected, so much so that we decided last July that we were going to move away from the area.
Jerry Brown, shut it all down right now. Jerry Brown, shut it all down right now.
This is the formal portion of the evening, and something is going to happen here tonight.
I'm pretty sure that you want to make sure that these agencies are actually listening to and considering your comments before they make their decisions. I'm now going to turn to Tim Harris from the Division of Oil, Gas, Geothermal to start.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. We appreciate your attendance. This meeting represents a milestone in our efforts to make certain determinations about the future of Aliso Canyon.
Good evening, everybody. Porter Ranch residents, please stand up in front in solidarity.
No, get away. They did not sign up to come to your meeting. A lot of people came to listen.
This is our community meeting.
So
who would like to hear what Porter Ranch has to say?
are not here to interfere.
We need to speak.
We are not here to stop the proceedings.
You have to stop the proceedings. We are not here to stop the proceedings. Listen, listen.
Let him talk. Really, thank you, Dogger and CPUC, for coming to hear our community concerns. Thank you, really. Before I say anything else, I want to welcome our elected officials. Please know that we definitely want to hear from you. As planned, we are here to give more time to the public to speak. More for you to be heard. Who wants more people to be heard? Yeah, so we don't want this to be the same hearing we've sat through for 15 months over and over again and have not had our health crisis heard nor addressed. And since these people and all you people have come all this way, we want to make sure that you hear us. Regarding the presentation that is planned, all this information is available online. That's right. What is not available in these documents is anything about the public health crisis. And as this gentleman just told us, there will be none about that tonight. Is that the presentation we want? No! Our community health experts will present that for you here tonight. Here's a preview.
We are still regularly smell gas in our neighborhood and in our homes. Many homes are still contaminated with benzene and whatever else. Whatever else there is.
But they won't tell us what's in that.
And we are regularly sick and experiencing symptoms of exposure. With the odors, and often without them, come the headaches, nosebleeds, nausea, dizziness, rashes, respiratory complications, and many other health problems you will hear about tonight. People are reporting cancers and leukemia and other horrible health issues. They are saying that there is a direct relationship to the Aliso Canyon facility. Shut it down! Shut it down! When they used Aliso Canyon for the first time in a year last week, dozens of residents called the health department to report illnesses, and the AQMD got around 30 complaints of odor of the mercaptans.
Right.
How many of you smelled it? How many of you got sick from it?
Yeah, we did.
SoCal Gas has publicly said that our health claims are baseless. Are they baseless? No! Dogger, that's you over there, has said that our health isn't even your job, even though the first clause in your mission statement says, and I quote, prevent damage to life, health, property, and natural resources, end quote. So, to support your mission, we need to make it clear that if the operation of this facility results in our illness, then this facility is not safe.
Not safe! Not safe!
If you cannot absolutely state with a root cause analysis completed what caused the blowout, then you cannot claim that this facility is safe. The only appropriate action then for you and Governor Jerry Brown is to shut it all down. Shut it all down. Shut it all down. Shut it all down. Forever. Shut it all down. Forever. Shut it all down. Forever. Shut it all down. We propose to the community a modified hearing agenda. Everything will be in it that they just said. Except we're adding something. So first, we will hear from some of our children. We are the public! We are the public! We are the public! We are the public! If you would like to go with the new proposed agenda, please stand up. If you would like to do agenda, please stand up. Not everyone is standing. start this meeting. Or I'm going to stop this meeting and you can all go home.
Good for you! We'll stay! Good for you! We'll stay!
That's not okay. That sign is not okay. So I'm going to either give you a chance to speak, or I'm going to stop the meeting. Or would you like to?
We are speaking! We are speaking! We are speaking! Let the children speak!
This is not speaking. Okay, I'll stop the meeting.
Let them speak! Let them finish!
Let me explain. This is getting nowhere. This is doing nothing.
When I was watching basketball with my dad, I had a nosebleed very badly. I had to wait for 10 minutes so my nosebleed could stop.
This guy is so stupid, he doesn't realize what's going on now. He wants to stick to his own agenda.
Let them speak!
You know what SoCal Gas has done to us.
He's talking over a child.
I don't live in Porter Ranch. My granddaughter lives there. She's in the hospital now fighting leukemia. But this meeting is not going to go anywhere like this. We need to work together to
Thank you. Thank you. We are working. We will take the microphone and be heard.
I had enough. I want to shut it down.
So now we will have our elected officials speak just as planned.
So how do you think that went, Mark Morris?
Oh, I think the people have spoken, and I think the people are speaking, and the people are coughing, and the people are having bloody noses, and this has got to stop because all that Southern California Gas is interested in is profit.
Let's wait until we move into discussing what to do with that gas field until we get to the bottom of what happened there.
What the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell happened?
We have legislation that is going to be heard next week to keep that facility shut down. So I would just submit to you all that your goal should be to find the quickest possible resolution of this to keep that facility shut down, to make sure that all the costs and all the health impacts that you've been aggrieved with are rectified, that you don't pay a single cent to the gas company to make them whole, because you guys are the ones who need to be made whole.
This community has been emotionally damaged. They've been psychologically damaged. They've been physically damaged, financially damaged, and medically damaged. That's what this is about.
And we're still getting sick.
And living in fear. And living in the shadow of a facility that should not be co-located with a community. You would not get on an airplane that had engine failure, that was grounded, and they're telling you, well, we're not sure what caused it, but go ahead and get back on. You wouldn't do that. We're asking you to make sure that you don't put us back in that situation on that airplane. I also did an emergency piece of legislation to support SB 146. It was signed this afternoon. It's a resolution to say the City of Los Angeles and the Mayor of Los Angeles do not want this facility open, and we want to know what happened. That's what happened.
We do not want that open until we have specific reasons as to why the leak occurred, how we can guarantee to the community that it's not going to happen again, and quite frankly, we want to know, is this really a necessary place for us to be storing gas?